This is Amanda with Socially Flourish, and today we're looking at what makes people buy online. Research for this blog post led me to a few interesting articles, one of which gets into the catalysts for buying behavior, but not the foundations of the behavior, which is important. You can have the most amazing campaign, but if a few key components aren't in place, you're shooting in the dark, and that's not smart marketing. The truth of it is, what makes people purchase online is different for every product or service. What really makes people buy are products that serve them. So here's how to figure it out. You've made your product or service for two reasons: to make money, to fill a hole in the market. But now it's time to introduce it to the world, and there are many paths you can take. I've boiled down the basic questions you should ask before you bring a product to market. Start by asking, who is my product or service serving? Ranjith Kumaran said, the only thing that matters in the first 12 to 18 months of a company is figuring out how to get your product in the hands of the right people. If you don't know who you're trying to reach or help, your marketing will be like wearing a blindfold and throwing money in the air. Where they live, what they do, why they buy, these demographics are important. This is called finding your target audience. The second question is, this product or service truly needed? Thomas Watson said, great design will not sell an inferior product, but it will enable a great product to achieve its maximum potential. Don't try to hatch a stone. If your product or service isn't truly needed, you won't get much traction when it comes to time to selling it. Your bank account may be depleted by the marketing before you make your first sale. To stop this from happening, begin by doing a little market research. Map out the competition, take surveys, create a site with SEO and tags in place, and see how much traffic flows. Many entrepreneurs have begun their journey by using crowdfunding to see if a product is viable. And finally, what strengths or flaws are there in this product or service? Believe me, it will have both. The trick is to find them all, then use them to bolster your marketing. Here's a fictional example. Raylight flashlight. Strengths: strong light, small, rechargeable, has mounting clip. Weaknesses: it drains the battery quickly. Casing may break if it's dropped. So here's what your ad copy might look like. Running into cobwebs and stubbing your toe is no fun. Lightweight and 10 times brighter than any other flashlight. Raw light slips in your pocket for when you need it most. Keep it in your car dash or add it on your keychain. Plug it into your phone or car's charger to make sure it's always ready to go. Plus, you can change the case to blue, red, or black. Raw light, the little flashlight with the power of the sun. As you can see, the strengths outweigh the weaknesses, but by adding two other cheap plastic casing to choose from and giving the customer color choices, we've changed a weakness into a strength. If a customer does break one, it's not a loss of their product's use. After you've answered these questions, now it's time to build a great landing spot. You need a great site, and as mentioned before, SEO and tagging are an essential part of this. Without them, you can't hope to know how many people are visiting your site and their behavior once they get there. Whether you choose to build your own site, go with an e-commerce service like Squarespace, or use a high-end service that has automation, a CRM, web building, and a social media calendar like Go High Level, you'll need to ensure everything from your images to your copy is created with your target audience in mind. When building your site, remember, keep confusion away. Do not confuse your audience or they'll bounce off your site quickly. Too many words, fast-moving images, blurred photos, weird terminology, goodbye. Instead, make the clarity of your message simple and short. Exchange visual overstimulation for minimalist design that leads the customer on a path towards purchase. And always make sure to have call to action buttons. A call to action is essential. Whether it's book today or buy now, having a call to action button repeated on your page helps customers know what to do once they find your site. You may feel like you're being pushy, but actually, you're being helpful to your audience. Next, Make sure you consider your audience's ease of convenience. If your product is perfect, but the method of attaining it isn't, you won't get many sales. Everything from the time it takes to load your site, how hard it is to find the buttons, the customer service, the shipping price, and when it's received can impact your customer's experience. Iron out all the things you can think of as quickly as possible so everything at your launch is ready to go. Next, begin collecting testimonials and ratings. The sooner you can put 5 stars on your site, the better. People seek out these social proofs of your product or service's use more than you think. They're as good as gold. You may even want to consider making a free sample launch in exchange for ratings just to build up your ranking before you begin selling. And when it comes to social media, pick your main platform. Once you've figured out who your target audience is, you need to figure out where they're spending their time. Social media platforms are pretty diverse, but it's almost guaranteed a portion of your audience will be on one of the major ones. How to find your target audience. Seek out your most successful competitors and follow them. Develop social listening skills. Click here or in the description for a link to see my video explaining this. Begin posting and study the outcome of your efforts. Be patient. This will take time to see the fruition of. Now you can begin advertising. Some of your most successful posts can be your best advertisements, but whatever you do, don't boost your posts. Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms may suggest you do this on your posts with the most reach, but it won't allow you to see and track the key analytics of how your ad is doing. Ever. It's blind advertising. Instead, use the platform's ads manager to create your ads. You can still use an existing post. Just make sure you use something that speaks to your target audience. In the end, what makes people buy anything, whether online or in a store, is more than just appearances. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to bring a product successfully to market. But as always, we hope to give you the tools to help your business thrive and socially flourish. I'm Amanda with Socially Flourish, and I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, please like and subscribe and let me know how I can serve you better. Thanks.